Hey guys, Joshua Gundamo here with another review, and today we're reviewing the newest set for Gundam Father of Peace, Golgotha Command. This is a G.I. Joe set. It's nearly done. There might be a few. It's done, but my wife likes to add details to stuff sometimes, so there might be a few intermediate changes somewhere along the line. Now, some of you have seen this in the Building Gundam FOP videos. This project has been going on for a long time. It's slowed us down quite a bit, but it was worth it. You can see this wood base for this. This is not like our other sets that were just poster board. You know, this is how we usually did our sets. Poster board and little pins, you know, and they were 3-walled sets. So there's always an opening up in them. This one has 4 walls. So how are we supposed to film it? Well, I had to put the camera down, and I'm really not sure if you'll be able to see. Oh, the camera tried to commit suicide, but I didn't let it. Okay. Put it down for a second. The walls all come out. Not the easiest to get out, but they all come out. So this is what one of the walls looks like. So yeah, you can see the monitors on there. This wall has little edges right here that just plug into the other wall, and there is this groove where all the walls fit in. See a little bit of paint rub from the areas. You don't actually see that paint rub because it's covered up like so. Anyways, there's lots of computers in here. I put these in as bubble domes. Everything's on magnets. The floor is magnetic, so these have magnets to keep them stationary. But the idea is these items, which this one's kind of custom. I kind of like it. We can film from any angle we want to. We can film like this. We can film like this. The set's big enough that the camera can pretty much fit any spot we want to. These do not move, and these do not move. They're glued down, but the chairs are on magnets too, which good news for those of you who want to do stop motion animation as good as you possibly can. Gundams R Us. Our eBay store will be selling these magnets at some point in the future, so that should be exciting. Now, I put these magnets on the G.I. Joe's feet too. There's kind of a horseshoe shape of the boot, and then you just fit that small, very thin magnet in there, and then G.I. Joe's, they can stand. It's very cool, and they'll be able to walk and stop motion animation. It'll be very, 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 very cool. I've already tested this with the Gundams. All you really need is a metal surface, which you can pick up a metal sheet or something like that, a pan, cut it, whatever, as long as it's with metal, it carries magnetism. And some of these magnets, they're fairly strong for their size. They're very cool. Like I said, we'll be selling those in our store at some point here in the future for other people who want to build dioramas or, you know, do stop motion animation like we do. They're very handy for making things walk or even just stand, because, you know, those bulky 25th anniversary modern day G.I. Joe stands, it's good they have stands, you know, but that doesn't look as real when they're on this black base. So this is awesome. Our set's a little dusty as it hasn't been filmed yet. Here's our doors. This is called Golgotha, the place of the skull. It's a Xeon base. For those of you who are not familiar with Gundam, there's the Xeons, and they're generally green in color. So no, this is not Lady J anymore. She's just a random Xeon female. Here as a computer engineer or whatever in Commander Werner's base. This being Commander Werner. He's our main bad guy in Gundam Father of Peace, made out of a Resolute Cobra Commander with a black painted cape, Cobra, a command trooper's helmet. I'm not sure what to call them. They're Cobra grunts, but there's a commander's version. Cobra officer helmets, and one of the Duke heads. So very cool. Commander Werner at times will not be wearing the helmet, but I think in the first scene that he will, just to show you that he is someone of authority. There's a whole backstory to him that I'm not going to get into, but it's so cool. It really is. This set is so cool. It took a lot of work to build. Had to use wood and a wood base. This had to be clear coated, acrylic clear coated several times with a mat to take away my reflection. The monitors are so cool. My wife did these. Gundams R Us is also working on a new product coming out soon that will give people access to stuff like this. Not sure when it will come out, but it's in research and development right now for people who want to build G.I. Joe dioramas efficiently and cheaply and quickly, you know, stuff like that. Because, I mean, I'll tell you, finding even just the Star Trek stuff to use as consoles was hard. I had to find, you know, the way I got so many of those was I found a bunch of them at a Ben Franklin for $2 each after Christmas, which is surprising because Ben Franklin has really high toy prices. But they had them for too many years, so I guess they were getting rid of them. But even then, it's not perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it ends there. I would have liked to have the ones that all connect, but you know, you just can't find those things. And you can't find them cheaply. And forget G.I. Joe chairs that hold 25th anniversary figures. The most that you'll find is a fold-out chair up on eBay. You know, this is a Cobra Terradome chair, repainted. Also, it turns. It's got lots of magnets on the bottom. Commander Werner can't sit in it at the moment because of that waistcoat that goes down. It inhibits his flexibility for sitting. But, you know, I think he'll just be standing there commanding orders. And later, when I get my hands on a second one, then I'll cut some slits or something and make it so he can sit, but isn't too obvious. It'll be just a sitting version. But, oh, this is a core guy from, you know, back in the day, the old school Leonard core. If anybody has this guy, I would gladly, I don't know, buy it from you and pay the shipping or whatever, work something out, because I would like to have a bunch of these guys. They used to be really common, but now that the Leonard's core are all made out of cheesy plastic and are even more hideous than they used to be, they're really useless. So I could use a lot of this guy. He's going to be my random Xeon, you know, computer guy. You'll see him pop up throughout the series. You know, just kind of a standard grunt. But these are Commander Werner's assistant females. You know, he's kind of a chauvinistic guy, so of course he's going to want beautiful women around him, even in his command center. And so, yeah, it's just, this command center is awesome. It really is. I really like it. And like I said, all the walls are removable. So let's say I want a shot from the front and I don't have enough room for whatever reason. Then I can pull out this wall, put this wall back, and film from there. Or the same from here, or from that side. And so it's very, 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 very cool. This set probably cost about $50 at least. That's the minimum for parts and everything. It took for a lot of skill to build, mostly because we needed the base to hold these down and some special glue. And but my wife and my father-in-law both helped me, and like I said, there might be a couple new details added later when you see this in animation. There might be a console by the door or something like that. There will be a Xeon insignia right there, big yellow one, hopefully. It's in the mail. It'll take 2 weeks to get here, so I think I'll do some preliminary filming here soon. In here, just a little bit for a scene in part 2 of Gundam Father of Peace, which I'm gonna say it. This might come back and bite me in the butt, but Gundam Father Peace is slated to air on October 3rd, 2011. That's my birthday. I have 4 months to complete everything I need. So, those of you who are my voice actors, please get me lines, because I need them. And, guys, keep the encouragement coming, because 4 months is the countdown. It sounds like a lot of time, but with stop-motion animation, it's not. These sets easily take months to build, but this is the last G.I. Joe set for Part 2. The last G.I. Joe set that we need, pretty much. And the last Gundam set is being completed right now, so I really believe that we can make the deadline for October 3rd, 2011. Hang in there, guys. It's coming. And stay tuned for more reviews and sneak peeks.